The Hyundai i30N is still fairly fresh in the hot hatch market, but in a relatively short time it's made a huge impact. Now all that go fast N goodness has morphed into a new body style, one that Hyundai calls Fastback. The big change is with the back half, which has been lengthened quite substantially, and instead of that truncated look of the hatchback, you get a sedan-inspired flavour, but you still get the functionality of a hatchback. Not that it changes the whole i30N flavour, it's still got plenty of it, in part because you've got this great feisty 2-litre 4-cylinder turbo engine. So you're looking at 202 kilowatts, 353 newton metres. Gets along pretty smartly. Plus it's got a good sporty exhaust note, so you dial up the right mode, you've got a whole bunch to choose between, and you can get some cool little cracks and snaps from the exhaust. Sounds good. The biggest difference to how it drives is with revised suspension settings, all of which are going to make it into the regular hatchback. So Hyundai's actually softened things off a little bit to not only help with that compliance and ride, although that is still pretty firm, but also make it a bit more fun, a bit more agile, and it certainly nails those briefs. But this car is all about fun, excitement, and for that, you probably really need a track, something that you can unleash it on. So let's go and unleash. We're at a relatively new racetrack here, the Bend Motorsport Park in South Australia. Pretty fast, pretty challenging. See how it goes. Even at sort of 150k an hour plus, this thing's still pulling strongly. It's a good engine. Tyres are working hard though. It's running on Pirelli tyres. They're pretty grippy tyres on the road, but on a track like this, a fast track, it's always going to push them. Brakes are one area where it does start to struggle ever so slightly. But they're copping a massive punishment here. I mean, we're pulling up to 200 k's an hour down the straight. So there it is, just top 200. Now we've got to stop it. That a $42,000 road car can deal with punishment like this and seemingly enjoy it is one of the best bits about this i30N. Ultimately, those tyres are the limiting factor here, but either way, it's still doing a great job. One cool thing, if you want to come out and do this sort of thing, enjoy your car on a racetrack, get away from the speed cameras and have a bit of fun, Hyundai will still honour the warranties. That is a pile of fun, and while ultimately obviously a supercar, something more exotic, is going to go quicker, you've got to sort of remind yourself this is an affordable hot hatch. Well, that is certainly one fun piece of kit. As for the price, well, you'd better like the look, because it's actually $1,500 more than the hatchback. But for that, you're getting exclusivity. You're getting a unique body that doesn't have cheaper models attached. So it stands out from that perspective. That's unusual in that more mainstream end of the market. You're also getting a car that's sourced out of Europe. So it comes from Hyundai's Czech Republic plant rather than the Korean plant where all the other i30s come from. So a difference there as well. So that's a quick spin in the Fastback, which adds to the impressive talent of that i30N. We'll spend plenty more time with one of these over the next few months and bring you a full review of the i30N Fastback.